Okay.
In this room,
we should figure it out.
It's nothing.
Runa, you open this door, and despite the art showing nothing, the walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnected runes and marred with cracks. What is now the ceiling, so previously the floor, bears similar inscriptions that seem to swirl inward in a circular pattern, converging around a golden disc 5 feet in diameter, which is affixed to now the ceiling, 12 feet above your head.
Okay.
Runa, once you enter that room, suddenly the spectral image of a wizard appears, a human appearing wizard, lights up on that disc, standing upside down on the ceiling. And this wizard, this image immediately starts speaking, but it's speaking a language you don't understand.
I cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay. Does that have a cast time? What's the cast? Is that one action?
It's one action unless I cast it as
Or it's
a
a ritual,
which I'm not going to do.
Okay. In casting Comprehend Languages, Runa, this is what you hear. Oh, it's above your... you linked the spell, but it's above your spell.
I wanted... Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
I thought that said, for components, a pinch of snot.
Of the person whose languages you want to comprehend. Their nose.
Sneeze into my hands. Sneeze into my hands.
Taken directly from the spigot.
And after the image says all of this, it winks out of existence and the room is quiet once more.
What did it say? I got none of that.
He said if you put an illusion in the disc on the ceiling, then it becomes real.
Oh, this is the place.
Yep.
I yell loudly, "This is the place!"
Should I try it?
No.
But.
Then what did we come down here for?
Yeah, let me try it.
Literally anything else.
Where's our Pinocchio friend at this moment?
He's up above.
Dzaan.
Okay. Nope. Dzaan is. Yeah, they're waiting to basically hear that it's safe to come down, because the reason they didn't come down was because they heard the monsters. So.
And did we get any info about whether this is a one-use type thing or no?
Okay. No info.
He didn't say it was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
By he, I mean the image.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'll go inside at least.
Yeah, the floor to you guys is all bare. Like there's nothing. It's all plain.
It's all bare.
God, I can't say bare without.
It's owl bear. What?
It's owl bear. Roll initiative. No, the floor is all, it's empty. There's nothing there. Everything's on the walls and the ceiling. And like I said, you can tell that there's the inscriptions all over the place, and that the walls and the ceiling of this room there's cracks that kind of run through everything. So much like the rest of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have an idea of how we want to use this thing?
I just want to test it out.
We could also test it out on our, Well, I don't know if Cayleigh would suggest that.
Experimentation.
I'll create like a carrot or something.
Okay, you minor illusion a carrot.
Yes, I minor illusion a carrot, and I place it atop the disc on the ceiling.
Well, it's 12 feet. Wait a minute. So with minor illusion, you can make the illusion just like float in midair, right? It's at a point of your choosing.
It's an illusion.
Let me click.
It doesn't.
within
It just says
range.
within range.
Yep.
30
Okay.
feet.
You know that. That would work.
Yeah, it doesn't have any
Okay.
math, so it's not going to fall due to gravity.
Right. If it becomes real, then it'll fall.
It'd be so funny if it was a one use. We gotta get. Oh god. that'd be
Um,
hilarious.
Okay, so Runa, you create the image of a carrot floating in contact with the disc above. And when you do so, the runes of the room begin to glow. And as they do that, you see that there's actually by Rixana here on the south wall. Now that the runes are glowing, you can see that there's this glowing spot on the wall that looks like it's runes, but they're all written in a way to make it look like a handprint. But nothing else happens yet.
Hey, Rix. Look.
I put my hand on.
Wait, no, wait, Rix, no.
Too late.
Rix.
Nice.
Rix, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Hell
please?
yes.
Surely can.
I did it. I killed my sister.
I killed my sister. Finally.
I'm
Now-
free.
Now, as a very early test of our inspiration system.
No
this is
way.
so that could
No, no.
Can you link it to your? Can you link it to one of your characteristics?
Let's see. My personality. Well, I don't know if that because one of them is the best way to get me to do something is to tell me I can't do it, and my sister told me to do it.
But I literally said no.
You're not the you're not the DM. Oh, you mean you like
Leif just said no.
Like-
Rixana, no. Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, if like if you take a moment to consider Leif and be like, well, no, just watch me.
I'm sorry. If you
Okay.
want me to not do this thing, I'm double doing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Wait, can
Okay.
you roll? You can roll and then decide, right?
I'm fine with that too. Yeah, you can decide
Yeah.
to use it after you roll. That's totally fine.
Okay, sure. I'll just do it normal and then decide. So Constitution.
Although if I really want you guys to be spending it, I should probably force you to do it first. But
Yes.
who cares?
No. If you force us to do it first, then we'll never spend it.
Or well, I mean, there's
No,
that.
but we know we
that's-
can always
that's
get it
why I-
back. Okay, so
Reroll-
are you going to keep
rerolls
this
are way
roll?
better.
Are you gonna keep your?
Probably not. I assume I don't have the bless on it either. I assume.
Yeah, it probably took more than a minute or so.
Okay,
Yeah,
so let's go ahead
probably
and
should-
inspiration that. And let's roll again. Probably be equally bad. 9, yeah.
Pretty bad. Yeah, it's still bad. Not good.
Okay. Rix, you feel a sort of like a magical tugging at your spirit. You feel like there's part of you that's getting pulled into the runes and the wall and the magic of this chamber here. And then there's this the image of the carrot. There's like this you hear this like sound of air and like atmosphere like rushing into this carrot. And then all of a sudden it just falls and hits the ground and probably breaks in half,
catch it,
when
I
it
catch it.
lands.
I
Oh, you
catch
catch it. Okay, yeah.
Catch it.
Runa catches the carrot. Rix, there's otherwise no effect to you.
Okay, so just trying to pull my spirit and then it kind of like
So-
a vacuum.
Well, like you could feel that it was drawing on something. You know what I mean? You could feel that it was
light
drawing
spark,
from
right?
you. Mhm.
The
Okay.
Simulacrum said he needed something alive to help him do this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It used a bit of your life force to make it real, maybe. I've
Mhm.
just sucked.
But there
away
was no
your
discernible
life.
effect other than having to roll.
No
Um,
mechanical
not
effect to
set out.
Rix.
He's
Yeah.
no longer a carrot. I take a
So-
bite of the carrot.
Is it a real carrot? It
He
tastes
starts
like-
bleeding.
It screams in agony. No.
Part of my arm is bitten off.
I offer the rest to Rixana.
It tastes and feels exactly like a
take a bite.
carrot. And yeah.
Are you hungry? Here.
It works.
I hand the carrot to Rixana.
I take a big bite.
It's probably the first time you've had like a fresh vegetable in a while, since you got to Icewind Dale at least.
Wait,
So-
was it an
Infinite
illusion of a fresh
food.
vegetable, or
It was, yeah. For freshly picked carrot.
We could just spawn infinite like platinum pieces.
How do you even know what a platinum piece is?
I didn't say that out
I
loud.
would like to.
The character.
I'd kind of like to do a visual once over on Rix. So I'm gonna roll medicine, and I'm gonna
Okay.
say that the path to power and self improvement is through knowledge, being my ideal. So I'll take advantage on it.
Yeah, I like that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let's say so cool. Advantage well spent. Huh. Well, you look okay to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't notice anything
I feel
concerning.
fine.
Would we have actually noticed like something tugging at her?
No,
or-
you wouldn't have seen anything. It would have only been what Rix felt. Yeah.
I mean, would her reaction have been visible?
That's for
Like
Rix.
something happened.
She
Yeah.
did say something tugged at her.
Did it?
Mm.
Yeah. Did it feel like very strong, or it was just like a little light pull?
In between the two, moderate.
Hmm.
Enough to where you couldn't trick yourself into thinking it didn't happen,
Mm-hmm.
but not so much that you're like pulled against the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It did something when I put my hand against it, like it was
Yeah, it made a
pulling
character.
on my energy or something. But yeah, I don't know. I said feel fine.
All right.
I need a carrot.
Anybody hungry?
No.
Yeah,
I hand the
Cayleigh
carrot
will
to
take
Nahesa.
nibble.
Okay, I hand it to Cayleigh.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty tasty. Well, if this is what we're looking for Dzaan, I suppose we should honor our deal, right?
Did we ever actually promise that we would help him?
Leif specifically said we're going to go down there, but that doesn't mean we're
Mhm.
helping you.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, I guess now we have to find out if we are or not.
How hard could an illusion
Ye-
be to fight? If he
Is there
doesn't take the
anything you
news
wanna?
well?
Is there anything you wanna make happen before we do that? Right. Are there any illusions? Can we make a Shardolin dragon killing weapon?
Should we make a shield guardian for that amulet?
Well, we've tried organic objects.
Where did the rune say ancient spell? What the ancient spellbook was? What the hologram said,
What was
right?
found inside in the ancient spellbook was inside the invisible chest.
No, but
put
something
one
said it, right?
Well, but before we
gold
start
coin
more,
up on the disc, and then I'll
before
hit
we
the
start
switch.
more illusions, I
Okay,
feel like we should
um,
discuss whether or not we want to honor the deal, or well, if we want to bring him down here or not.
Nahesa, you're putting an illusion of a gold coin, you said?
Yeah, one coin.
Okay. I'll take a constitution saving throw.
Cool. Would you say this is a magical effect?
Yes, I would.
Right.
Nice.
Glad to
Ooh.
hear it.
You feel what you can only expect to be the same thing that Rixana felt.
Mhm.
And then shortly thereafter, the coin falls to the ground and clatters audibly on the floor.
Bite the coin.
This feels wrong.
That's it.
It is, as far as you can tell, it is solid gold.
Do you want to get inflation? Because this is how you get inflation.
This is the rest of the campaign. We just turn this into a mint.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what you do is you, rather than these simple gold pieces, never mind. Cayleigh doesn't care about any of this, so I'm going to stop talking. The only thing she wants to do is if we're gonna let this guy try to become real, we should do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I just feel that otherwise we're sort of exploiting this. I don't know.
We're testing it.
This is a horrible ability to give someone that can't be trusted.
We basically
the good
have
thing we
like,
can
a
all trust each
replicator
other,
from
right?
Star Trek.
What, we're going to stay here and police this now? If we make the wizard real, he goes away, and then he brings back God knows who else to use it, because he knows how to use
The
it.
only people that know of its presence, its existence,
Are us and him.
You know, yeah. And the
And
zombie,
presumably, The other people that Dzaan killed.
We have no evidence that he killed them.
I mean, it fits the
In any
narrative now.
case, that individual, already met with vigilante justice. He has paid his debt to society, right?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and
This
suspect.
Dzaan didn't kill anyone.
I suspect that the difficulty of that save is gonna differ drastically depending on the nature of what you're creating, and if you try to make sentient life from out of nothing, then it's probably gonna be
Who's saying
probably
this?
gonna,
Matt, MJ, or Rúna?
this is MJ saying this,
Yeah.
not Runa. Runa's
You're
not.
right.
Yeah, Runa's not aware enough or smart enough. So yeah, I'm guessing that if we try to use this to create a real being, it's gonna be.
I would have thought you would have learnt your lesson from the cabin.
Ha, you're funny.
I said that to Nahesa. I didn't say that to Rúna.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I guess
okay.
Here's a question. If we bring back this Dzaan and he becomes a real boy, does he actually become Dzaan, or is he just a real person?
We've got no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a simulacrum, so he's able to manipulate things. So as far as illusions go, he's already pretty real.
Yeah.
He's not
Because he can't learn and he can't gain anything, though.
Yeah,
based
so
on
I
the
think
nature of the
that would be
spell.
the thing that changes. He would suddenly
Right, but
become-
his assumption is, and we don't know where that assumption come from, is that
He will
making him
become
real,
Dzaan.
he will become a wizard like Dzaan and have Dzaan's knowledge.
Yeah.
What was the rune on
Well,
this
I mean,
spellbook?
doesn't he already know everything that Dzaan knew up until the moment that he created him?
Right, but he's not incapable of manipulating the weave.
No, he said he could do cantrips somehow.
Barely capable of manipulating the weave.
You can't do cantrips.
Dave, to answer your question, the rune on the spellbook is the same as the rune on the Shield Guardian amulet.
I think the book talks.
What do you mean you think it talks?
Why would it have a control medallion? It's got to be able to do something. I haven't read it yet, admittedly, but
So do we tell our fake Dzaan that we think we found it, but we need to check it out while you attune to this thing? Because I don't think he's going to wait an hour.
he waited for weeks.
Tell him it's dangerous to use it right now, and we'll tell him.
He
when
can't
it's
use it
safe.
without us. And then depending on his undead friend, I don't think he can force one of us.
Yep.
I'm gonna
True.
sit on the edge of that hot box and enjoy the
Yeah.
microclimate, and I will start attuning to that thing. You guys can
To the book or the amulet?
the amulet, the
Okay.
book. I mean, I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah,
that
it's
the
just
book could be
spellbook.
attuned to. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I don't think it can.
But the
All
book
right.
can-
Well, that process
Yeah.
of attuning to the amulet's going to take an hour. So while that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
Also Bear would be in there inspecting the chest, and when Nahesa comes in, he gives a little kick with his boot. He's like, "That's probably worth something." He's like, "An invisible chest that's heated." He's like, "I bet we could sell that for something."
how big of a chest is it? Just like a lockbox, or
Yeah. Mhm.
so something you could fit a squirrel into, but not much else?
Well, I mean, is it?
It's not a
Like-
microwave, is it?
I'm picturing like a school locker or something, but like, are you saying?
I mean, like, what would that be, like 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet?
Okay.
Oh.
So badger sized.
Yes.
That's
precise.
very specific.
I know Americans use weird descriptions like size things like cups, but I've never heard badger size.
This chest is 2.5 weasels.
Yeah.
Has a
All right.
volume of a. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
so
to
I'm
your
seated
point,
seated in it like the Witcher tub, I guess.
Nice.
All right, what is everyone else doing while Nahesa is attuning to this amulet?
Cayleigh is resting.
Just
Hmm.
Yeah, I
pacing
suppose you
back
guys
and
can take a
forth.
short rest.
Sure.
I don't think we should do this.
Why?
Do what?
Make him
Rest?
real. No, rest is fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can talk while we rest, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Nick is asking if any of us are doing anything specific.
Yes, yeah, no, totally. You guys can discuss and treat it as a short rest. So if you want to spend
Mhm.
hit dice, go ahead.
Yep, nothing specific for me. I mean, I think everyone has a right to make their mistakes, but this guy's living in like a half-life. He's not really alive. I don't know if we seems like kind of a hell just to leave him to that fate without giving him the chance to.
Right,
And if he
but
messes up, we're here to give him the proper consequences, so it's fine.
That's true.
Yeah, let's
but
not forget that the townspeople of East Haven killed the real Dzaan once already. I like to think that we could handle them if it came to that.
We're drunk at the time.
I'm not even concerned about that. I'm concerned about we leave here and he comes back and does all sorts with this machine.
We could always destroy it
Yeah, I guess we are gonna have to figure out what to do with this thing.
before or
The
after.
one that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I guess.
If you're that
Cayleigh-
worried about it existing, then why use it in the first place?
Well, I'm not even
Cayleigh's
advocating
concerned.
using it.
But
He
we
needs
don't
a he
know
needs a
what
living
this
he
guy's
needs a living
plan
thing.
is.
He needs a living person to make him real. We are still undetermined of what that exactly means, other than activating the machine. If we just leave, like no one else comes back to it, unless he goes and leaves and brings other people back.
Yeah. The only thing I'm concerned with is if he becomes Dzaan, we still don't know what kind of person that Dzaan was. It seems that he was a bit shifty. So
I mean, if the stories are true, he murdered those other people so that they would know about this place. So there's a good chance that if he becomes Dzaan, he'll just be like,
that.
"Now I will murder you."
Yeah.
But then we'll just kick his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His ass.
that problem will wrap itself up.
While I'm resting, can I be studying all of the runes while I still have comprehend languages on?
Yes, you may. Are you proficient in Arcana?
I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
I just don't have a very
What?
good score, but I am proficient in it.
You get the sense that it's not like written language. These are
Right.
runes. These are magical runes that are just simply meant to power that disc.
Yeah, I basically want to see if I can figure out what exactly it's doing with the person who touches the like. Is it like, oh,
Oh.
it just needs a little bit of boost, or if it's
I
like
see.
if it's like sucking out your soul. Like,
Gotcha.
oh,
Okay. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Boop. Ooh.
Rúna,
that.
you are confident that it is safe to use. The only measure of danger that would come about from using this, you're concerned with the cracks that are running through the walls and the ceiling that are intersecting these runes, and kind of you feel that they're like disrupting the power of this chamber, and so you worry that using it often or using it to a significant amount, like in a single use, would potentially cause the room to collapse.
Okay. I will
And-
convey that to Nahesa.
Okay. And on that note, I think we're going to take our break there. So sit tight, folks. We will be back in about 15, 20 minutes.